Hello, hello, hello. I thought for a second then it wasn't going to work, but we are here. I couldn't see any attendees, but now I can. So there's 7 of you on at the minute, which is fabulous. It's like a little bit of a group coaching session, this. I'm really excited. So I'm just going to bring up the chat. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Jennifer. Hi, Sally. Hi, Jasmine. Hello, everyone. So you girls are going to get the opportunity to ask me anything throughout this whole interactive webinar. This is interactive for a reason. It's to ensure that you girls go away with the new ideas to implement into your business, but ultimately for you to start planning for success. And for me, you know, I'm going to talk to you about you know, what I do, what helps me to stay focused and on track with an organization over 60,000. So for me, you know, one thing that I want to just say to you now, do you struggle with being organized, would you say? Jessica, Jennifer, Sally, Jasmine, the girls that are on now, can you just post in the chat? I would love to know your feedback on this and whether this session is going to be useful for you. So who struggles with being organised? I'll just wait a few moments. Yes, I do. Okay, so Jasmine, what do you think it is that you struggle in? Is it just sitting down and planning that you struggle mostly with, or is it you don't know what areas you need to work your business on? Or could it be an element of both? You never know where to start, okay? See, here's the thing, ladies. See, I'm going to go completely off track where I was going to go with this, but I'm going to, because it's such a small group, I want to really tailor this training session towards the ladies that are on. And then what I'll do is I'll go through my notes and everything and give you what I was going to discuss for the bigger group. So for me, here's the thing, ladies. If you're not being organised and you're being unorganised, that's going to lead to overwhelm. You're going to overwhelm yourself, which means you're not going to be consistent. You're not going to achieve your goals. You're not going to be focused. You're not going to be committed. You're just going to kind of like scroll, you know, post as and when. There's going to be no structure to it. So it's really important that you do your planning and your organising on a regular basis. And I'm going to talk you through that in a second, and hopefully I'm going to be able to help you. But also, organisation can then where you end up where you're slacking in your business. You're not achieving your promotions. Your team member seeing you as a sloppy leader. Yeah, you're constantly working, which means you're then becoming drained. You're not being able to give people 100% of you. Can you see how the cons, the pros of organising outweigh the cons? You need to be organised to become successful in network marketing, okay? You need to be, because here's the thing, ladies. If you are doing network marketing like a professional, you are speaking to a lot of people every single day. You need to be organised when you're speaking to a lot of people a day. And I'm going to show you what a 6-figure earner diary looks like in just a second. So be organised, which means you're going to have more time with the family. You're going to have more time to do the things that you love as well as doing your business. Now, I know that all you love your business. You love it, but you still need time away from the computer, away from your laptop to reflect, okay? That's when I have my best thoughts, where if you're not organised, you're not going to have time to, you know, take a bath, have a shower, be there, wash your hair, take care of yourself. And all that is important when you're running a multi-million-pound organisation, which I know all you girls are aiming towards. That's what you want. You want to achieve greatness, okay? So start early. Organisation is key. And to be more organised, girls, it's just having a routine, having a structure, being disciplined, and being committed to what it is that you are setting out. When you set that goal and you set that you know, that 30-day structure, you need to then stick to everything that you've said you're going to do. That's really important as a leader in network marketing as well. So first things first, ladies, and it might sound really, really simple, this, but by the sounds of it, you all need it. Get a diary. Now, I'm not saying a diary where it's just lined paper or plain paper. That's great to have at the side of your, your computer space. Of course it is. So when you have a great idea, you can kind of jot it down. But you need a diary like this. I have a 1 day per page diary. It's a Collins Leadership Diary. It's A4. And for me, ladies, this is ideal. So I'll just show you. So you've got your timetable, you've got your yearly planners, you've got your addresses, important information. But what I really love about this is you've got your monthly planner there. Okay, so 1st to the 31st, you've got your monthly planner there. So you can plan exactly what you're going to do for the whole of that month. So for example, ladies, 1st of the month, you've got an exclusive new offer. Yeah, well, you're going to be talking about that. You're going to be starting the month strong with that. You're going to be doing your recognition for your team members who qualified last month for the promotions. Yeah, you're going to be doing on the Sunday, what you're going to do, you're going to reflect and you're going to plan on the 2nd. On the Monday, you're going to be doing, your training, your Monday Motivate. Yeah, Tuesday, tips, Q&A. Wednesday, wellness and opportunity call live. Thursday, recognition, leaderboards, promotions. Friday, follow-up, message, emails, connecting with people who you've already built a relationship with. Saturday, slay day, it's all about the sales. Sunday, back to it. Team, Super Sunday, leaderboards, calls, all the rest of it, reflecting. Can you see? Planning your month ahead is going to keep you focused. Okay, and especially when you have a team, this is really important that you have some form of daily structure, which is going to prevent your team from getting overwhelmed, but also you. And the thing is, new starters coming in to your organisation are not going to be, what's the word? They're not going to be, what's the word? Advanced as you girls are when it concerns, what you need to do with the business. This is why having Monday Motivate, Tuesday tips, Wednesday wellness, Thursday recognition, Friday follow-up, Saturday slay, Sunday someday. And then that will then duplicate down through your team as your leaders start to come through. Okay, having a structure that is easily duplicatable is really important. Okay, so Sally, it's not an appointment book. No, this is a fully fledged diary. This is a leadership diary, this. And I would highly recommend you all getting one because this has been an absolute lifesaver for me. So also what it also has is things to do in July. So, if you've got an event or you're going to an event, or, there's an exclusive deal on a certain day for that month, I'm writing and doing bullet points of what I need to do that month. Like, for example, July, Dublin, book flight for America, import files to Excel, podcast, 2 webinars, Boss Lady of the Month, email sent out weekly, Boss Lady Revolution Aweber, set it up, Monday, Wednesday, Friday lives. Yeah, I'm planning my month of tasks on that sheet, okay? That's what I'm doing. So having a things to do in your month is going to help you plan your month ahead, okay? I hope you're with me, ladies. Can you just give me a thumbs up if you're with me? Send me some love arts or just comment or whatever it is so I know that you're all with me. Yeah? Okay. This is what my diary looks like. Okay? So, time blocking is important. Okay? Saying to yourself, I am going to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week is not going to happen. You will hit rock bottom at some point if you do that. You need to be honest and look at your diary and say to yourself on a Sunday, okay, what is it this week that needs my attention? And all mine's colour-coded, okay? So the yellow is where I'm working, by the way. The pink is family and the green is wellness. Orange is personal development. So can you see I've colour-coded everything? So that is how my diary looks. And in here, I write exactly what it is that I'm doing. So 8 till 9 o'clock is family time for me. You know, that's my glass ball. I can't let that go. That is something that I need to embed into my daily routine every single day. And you have something daily that you need to do. It could be taking the dog for a walk. It could be taking your husband to work. It could be just breakfast with your mother that you go to every Wednesday. It could be that you go to Slimming World at 10 o'clock on a Thursday. It could be that you take kids swimming on a Sunday. Whatever it is that yours is, that it's a commitment. You need to just put it down in your diary, and that's where you do not work. It's really important that your family get your full attention, okay? And this is why time block is going to help you from getting frustrated, your family getting frustrated, your immediate family that live in the same house as you, because let me tell you, that was my biggest shortfall when I first started this business. It was that I was completely 100% in my business, that my relationship started to deteriorate, and it was because I wasn't giving enough time to them. And that's what's really important, okay? Because we do this business for them, okay? So you need to, this is why getting a diary is going to help you see where it is that you can work your business. You know, the next is green. So from 9 till 10:30, I'm at the gym and I'm doing my meditation. From 11 till 11:30, I'm doing my personal development. From 12 till 1, I'm doing my team posts, my lives, in my groups, my Monday Motivate, because it's Monday on this day, okay? Then from 1 till 1:30, I'm on my lunch break because we need to feed. Yeah, we need to feed, we need to eat, we need to get the nutrition going for our brains to work and for us to work on 100%. It's really important. And then from 2, 3, 4 to 5, I'm doing 3 power hours back to back. Now, girls, if you've got minimal time, right, if you're working this business around current commitments, if you've got small children that are at home around those times, you've got to work your power hours wherever it fits for you. But power hours, 4 areas, okay? And if you haven't heard me speak about this, then jot this down, because this is going to be game-changing for you. Posting on Facebook isn't going to get you the success. Posting on Facebook is just increasing your influence, building your following, and making sure that you are consistent. People are going to be able to see that you're consistent, okay? But it's what you do in your power hours which is going to determine your success. So the 4 areas is 15 minutes of sending out your invites. Sending out your invites. Have you ever considered? Have you ever heard of? Hey, I've been watching your profile for a while now. I think you would be amazing at what I do if I would you. Whatever works for you, but sending out the invites, planting the initial seeds is what's going to create movement in your organizations, ladies, not just posting on social media. I want you to understand that. Number 2, building relationships. Building relationships is crucial to your organization. If you're not speaking to about 10, 15 people, 10, 15 new people, and adding 10, 15 new people to your list of prospects, then you are not working your business like a professional network marketer. So you need to up your game. Number 3, following up. This is why the diary is so important, girls, because what you'll see here is all my follow-up is in this grey section here. And let me show you this week. I've not done my colours yet, but look at that Monday. 1, 2, 3 people signing up. All 3 signed up, all followed up. Exactly what it is that I need to do. Packs sent out, inner circle timetable, 7-Eleven Club email. Yeah, everything is down in the diary. It stops you from getting overwhelmed. And look, now I'm putting ticks through when I've followed up. This is my follow-up list. So if you were following up, okay, and you've got it somewhere that you can see it, you're going to gain the success. Ladies, I haven't brought 30 women into my organisation for nothing. It's this that's changed the game for me. It's having people's names down in diary order. And also when somebody says to me, yeah, it's going to be Sunday. For example, that's all I'm saying. Is they're like, yes, it is, and they're dead excited. Ladies, organisation is key. Follow up is golden. You want, but put the on your messenger as your Fedex will see you as a sloppy leader. Like I said before, have something that can reduce Mr. Diary is not going to break the bank. I signed up to Teams, not be able to work. It's not going to work. Caterable throughout your organisation, so I hope. Can everybody see me okay? You keep freezing. Can you hear me okay? Let me see whether if I take my is not seeing me okay, ladies? Can you hear me okay? No, it's not right. So I'll leave without my camp. It might just be too. My fella's upstairs on the lap. My son's on the iPad. So hopefully you can. So it's really important how structure that is. Okay, it's help you massively from getting overwhelmed. So it's going to help you to stay more okay. But it's breaking up on the sound bell. Oh, that's a nightmare. Let me open in the water. The internet boxing, everything's working fine. Has it been like out or see? Can you hear me now? And any better, ladies? See whether I can take that out. Is that any better? Give it a moment. Any better? Yes, better. Okay, right. You just keep me updated, ladies. Keep me updated. Okay, so I don't want you to go into that danger zone, okay, where you're just scrolling through Facebook, because that's not productive, ladies. It's not productive at all. I want you to be as productive as I possibly can, because let me tell you what it's going to do for you. It's going to uplift you. It's going to keep you motivated. You're going to feel inspired. You're going to have this fire about you. You're going to keep going. That's the important part, is that you are seeing the progression in your organisation, and your new girls need to see those small progressions. And if you've got a diary, you're going to see that you've spoken to 10 Anyone? Babe, you need to log off the internet a minute. Oh. Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Oh my God, this happens again. I'm just not going to use. I'm just going to use the live on Facebook, okay? But it's just nice, isn't it, from Facebook every now and then. Can you all hear me okay now? I do apologise, ladies, for the interference of the internet. I'm not sure what's going on. So I lost where I'm up to. Oh, the joys of technology. Oh my gosh. But it's okay. We're all friends here. It's all good. Okay. So we spoke about organisation. We spoke about who was struggling with organisation. We spoke about what outweighs being organised, didn't we? We spoke about that. We spoke about how being unorganised leads to overwhelm, missed opportunity, lack of follow-up, constantly working, which means, you know, frustration in the household, and we don't want any of that, okay? For us to have a healthy mind, to really put 100% focus in our business, we need to have breathing space. And the only way you're going to get breathing space is if you pick up your diary and you have some form of structure, okay? So like I said, this diary has been an absolute godsend for me. And honestly, if it wasn't for this leadership diary from Staples, then I wouldn't have brought 30 ladies into my organisation this month. Not a chance, okay? I am one of those, what's it called? You call them like winger network marketers, because I've done it for so long. I kind of just wing my way through every day. And that's what I've been like, apart from the last 3 months. The last 3 months, I've really started to sit and think about what needs to be done, what needs to be done daily, what needs to be done monthly, what needs to be done weekly. And I'm going to talk to you about that in just a second, okay? So, ladies, time blocking. We've spoke about time blocking and what that looks like, yeah? So you've got your family, you've got your personal development, you've got your wellness, yeah? You've got your power hours, your business areas. So the 4 areas, I'm going to say it again for anyone that missed it, the 4 areas that should take most of your time commitment in this business is inviting people to listen to what it is that you do, okay? If I would you, yeah? So, hey girl, that's the one I always use. Hey girl, I've been watching your profile for a while now. I think you will be absolutely amazing at what I do. If I just sent you a quick overview, would you take a look at it for me? Number 1. Number 2 is, hey, have you ever heard of your company? Hey, have you ever considered becoming your company? Ask the questions, get the results. Plant the seeds that equals success. This is why planning is so important. Those 4 areas need to be embedded into your business. So number 1 is that. Number 2 is building relationships. If you're not speaking to 15, 20 people every single day, building new relationships, you are not a network marketing professional. You need to up your game, ladies. Okay? The more people you speak to, the greater the success. Number 3 is following up. Just told you. The diary is going to help you become a follow-up queen like me. So make sure you have a diary. It's going to keep you on track, okay? So, and number 4 is sales. So sales and sponsoring are the 2 things that are going to bring you an income, which is why you joined this business in the first place. So what is it that you're going to do every day that's going to get people inquiring about your products? Is it that you're going to go live on your business page, live on your personal profile? Are you going to do, you know, what are you going to do? What's going to strum up interest? Are you going to showcase your products? Are you going to go to do a one-to-one? Are you going to do a party for someone? You need to have something every day that's going to require the sales for you. Are you going to send out an email to your customer base? There's lots of ideas, and I'm going to talk about that actually at the end. Let me just write that down because I forgot about that. Customer emails, because this is something that I've now added into my routine, and it's massive, ladies. It's massive. Okay, so time blocking important. Also, being honest with your commitment, honest, open, and put it out there. Let people know what it is that you're doing and what you're trialing. It's really, really important that. Let people know that you're up in your game. Yeah, that you're going to become an organisation queen. That you've got your diary, post a picture of it. Let people know you mean business. You know, I share my life on Facebook. I want you girls to do the same. Okay, so we've done the areas of importance. We're one step ahead. Okay, next is planning your posts, ladies. You know, have you ever been that girl who's kind of gone, oh my God, I've not posted today. Kind of get a picture of anything, post it on and put, buy this now. We've all been there. We've all been there, haven't we? Here's the thing. It does nothing for your business. If anything, you're going to take 2 steps back rather than 4 steps forward. So I want you to really think about and plan out and put well thought content together for your audience. Okay? It takes one bad post for them to be like, oh my gosh, this woman is not what I thought, you know? Yeah, it's really important that you are inspiring people, you are motivating people, you're becoming vulnerable. So if you're sharing your story, you know, you're sharing what your business has done for you, you share a little bit about your past, your lifestyle, demand, all that kind of stuff. That is what's going to attract people to your business, okay? So being vulnerable and value are the 2 elements that I want to talk about today. So vulnerability is going to gain you likable factor and trust factor, which is what are the 2 elements that are going to attract people into your business, okay? The next is value. Yeah, valuable. People want value. Think about it. Read your post that you're putting out. Read it back to yourself and think, if I was joining again, would I join myself? If I was purchasing today, would I purchase from myself? If the answer's no, think again. Yeah, Facebook can make you or break you in this business, ladies. I want it to make every single one of you. So be original, be strong, be focused, be disciplined, okay? And put well thought out content onto your social networks. Yeah? Well thought out content is crucial to the success of your business. Attraction marketing is what's going to get you from here to here. Okay. So definitely do that. Share is okay. You know, sharing people's content's fine, but you don't want your Facebook feed just to be share of everybody else's stuff. Share. It's good for your algorithm, but where are you? Where are you, Sally? Who's Sally? What's she about? What does she love? What does she enjoy? What does she dislike? What are her values? What are her struggles? I want to know Sally. And Jennifer, I want to know Jennifer. And if you struggle going live, guess what? You're going to inspire somebody. Somebody's going to watch your live, Jennifer, and think, if Jennifer can do this, I can do this too. And Jasmine, you know, I've seen you put that you're a winger. That's fine. But you've got to have some form of routine and structure, because at some point in your career, you will be overwhelmed. And it can be devastating to an organisation. People can take a month off and then be like, they come back and the business is gone. And that's what I don't want for you. Yeah, I want you to have a stable, you know, longevity business that's going to be creating an income for you for generations and generations and generations. That's what I want for you girls. Okay, so another thing is weekly structure. Okay, weekly structure for your posts, weekly structure for your team groups, you know, and for me, you know, like I said, I have Monday Motivate, Tuesday Tips, Wednesday Wellness, Thursday Recognition, Friday Follow-Up, Saturday Slay, Sunday Super Plan. I have that for me personally, but also for my team groups. It keeps everything the same, but I put different content out. That's all. Have a weekly structure, which is going to then help you come up with the words of wisdom, come up with, you know, the content, because you're going to know what you're going to need for each day. Okay? So I hope that's going to help you as well going through. So ladies, daily plan. Daily plan. What is it that you need every day to be successful in this business? We've talked about the 4 areas, so having enough power hours in your day is crucial for your business. I do about 3 to 4 power hours every single day, back to back. I always do them back to back because that's how I work better. If I had them staggered throughout the day, I'd lose focus. So I put it in my high intense. So I have 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and 4 to 5. Those 3 hours are where I do my power up. So think about that. That needs to be consistently done for life, ladies. Okay, so have that. Let me just grab. Just through some other areas daily for anybody that's struggling. Okay, now this is something that I use for my business, but you girls can use it for your own well, because every network marketing. So we become what we want to be by consistently being each day. How amazing is that? I love that. So what I want you girls to do is to write this down and do a, you know, maybe like on here it says 10 minutes of personal development, audio or book. I'd put that to 30 minutes if you're serious. I do 30 minutes to an hour a day. Like that, you want to become highest to you. So 10 minutes to an hour of personal development, write that down. The next one is to add 5 to 10 new friends on Facebook. They need to go into your diary so you know who you're going to be following. The next is follow up with customers. Contact customers from 2 weeks ago. Contact months ago. Mail out thank you cards, but I just mail in a second. Your customers, I'll talk about that. Opportunity with at least 5 people today. Yeah, so you write this. Shout out 1 to 3 people on a message. Send them a little voice message that you appreciate. The appreciation is massive in this business. And what you, okay? So a party or an online event. Frustrating, right, girls? This is really frustrating. Still, whether it might be the weather, it's still really, really bad outside. You keep breaking up. So I'm thinking the replay will be fine, because when I'm looking at myself on the camera and it's recording, what I would suggest to you is watching it back on the replay, and hopefully that, yeah. So I'm just going to power. I will do the whole training group, okay, and then I'll post. Got weekly, you want that, and also post supplements, okay? So you've got product post, number 2, family, kids and pet post, number 3, unique post, product and life, number 5, engagement or interactive post, and number 6, food, fitness or something like, so something that resonates with you. Post on Instagram, post on your business page, post in your VIP group, post on your team group, comment on 20 friends' posts, message those that have birthdays, which are really crucial for me, and those that have commented in the last 3 posts. Yeah. So everybody that's liked or commented on your last, box them directly, which is going to boost your algorithm up, and say to them, thank you so much for that helps. Okay. So just going to briefly recap. Planning on a Sunday. Think about your have a structure overwhelmed. Ladies, routine and consistency. It is key. Okay. Want to touch on what I've been doing with my customers. Okay, so we know we've got, you should have a, you know, customer base, right? Whether that's with your company, have a book that you just write everybody's details in. Here's the thing. Good network marketers collect data. So what I mean by data is email addresses, contact numbers, all that kind of stuff. So what I've implemented recently, I use Aweber, but Aweber's quite expensive, but it's because I use it for the boss lady and all the other stuff that I do. But MailChimp is a free server, okay? And it's a way that you can connect with all your customers in one place. Now, every month you may have an exclusive offer, or something may come that your customers need to know about, or maybe you're looking for X amount of, you know, hostesses, or you want to do a home party or whatever. You can create an email and you can send it out to everybody. That's going to create excitement. Your customers are going to keep going back to your profile and going to keep seeing you, you know, your face and stuff in their email, which is then going to refer them back to you in future if they're consistently seeing you. Okay, so it's about being in people's faces on a regular basis. So if you haven't got it, I suggest you do it now while you're in the early stages of your career in network marketing. Collect your customer email addresses and start putting them into MailChimp so you've got somewhere to connect. Especially with social media becoming so strict now as well, it's really important that we have somewhere that we can connect with our customers that's off Facebook, if that makes sense, yeah? So I hope that helps. So lastly, ladies, we're going to talk about goal setting. And goal setting for me is really, really important, because here's the thing. You know, a goal without a plan is just a wish. We know about the planning. But, you know, if you want to make your dreams come true and you don't want it to be just a dream, you want to make it reality, you've got to set the goals, okay? And there is 5 simple golden rules to helping you goal set. And here's the thing. I want you to sit and think about, have you ever thought about what you want to be doing in 5 years from now? If the answer's no, dream bigger. Set the goal years ahead. It keeps you focused. I'm the most focused I've ever been in my life because I know where I want to go in 5 years. I know what I want to be in 10 years. I know where I want to be 20 years from now. And it's because I've sat and thought about it and planned out exactly what it is that I need to do. So it's really important that you sit and think about where you want to be and what you want to be doing in 5 years' time. The next is, are you clear about your main goal at work? Are you clear about your main goal in your network marketing career? What is it you want to achieve and why? Just saying I want £1 million in the bank account isn't enough. Okay? You've got to think about why you want it and what you're going to achieve from it and what you're going to be able to gain from it and what it's going to do for your life and what action is going to take. That is how you're going to break down the goal. I'm going to talk about it in more detail in just a second. So, and also, goal setting daily is really important. Do you know what you want to achieve by the end of the day? I set myself daily goals. Sometimes I achieve them, sometimes I don't. But here's the thing. If I didn't set it, I probably wouldn't work as hard. So do you know, like, for example, in your organisation, you've probably got sponsor 5 people, do X amount of sales. That's what your goal is, right? So you'd break that monthly goal into weekly. So if it's 5, then it's going to be 1 and then 2 another week. So 1 a week, okay? 1 a week. Now, do you know what I would do then? If I need to do 1 a week, I'd set myself a goal of doing 1 a day. And you know what? By the end of the week, you would have got that 1 at least. Can you see where I'm going with this? Whatever your monthly goal is, break it down into weekly and split it up, and then set yourself a daily target, what is going to overachieve your results. So then you're always going to have a win. You're always going to have a win, whatever way that you look at it, okay? Yes, Sally. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. If you want to be a certain position in your business, write it down and think, right, what would I need to do weekly? What would I need to do daily? Set it and set the boundaries higher. Set it higher. Instead of saying, oh, well, I only need to do 1 a week, so I'll just try and get 1 done just before the Sunday of every week. That's not telling Mr. Universe that you're committed. That's not telling your audience that are watching you that you are serious. Decide that you're going to do 1 a day. And then you know what happens. You need to speak to at least 10 people. You need to share your opportunity to at least 10 people every single day for you to get that 1 that says yes. Can you see where I'm going? That's what it's going to take, ladies. Daily effort, daily action, every single freaking day to get your results. That's goal setting. Okay, breaking it down. So goal without a plan is just a wish. We spoke about that. Without goals, ladies, you're going to lack focus and direction, which is no good for business. You need to be laser focused and you need to know where you're heading. You know, it's like if you've got a sat nav. You know, you're not going to get anywhere if you don't put the freaking postcode in, are you? You're just going to be driving around thinking, where the hell am I going? You need to put your destination in. And it's the same with your goals and your dreams and your aspirations. You will not get there unless you put the destination in there, okay? So, set the goal. You need to set the goal. To accomplish a goal, you need to set a goal, okay? You can't just say, I want, and expect it to happen. I need to have. It's not going to happen. You need to set the goal and decide the work commitment that you're going to make to make that happen for you. And here's the thing, ladies, hard work. It's going to take hard work. It's going to take careful consideration of what you want to achieve. You need to sit and think about what it is that you want. That's the hardest part sometimes. Okay. So I could achieve anything. What is it that Katie really, really wants? Okay, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the 5 rules now. So the first rule, ladies, is to set a goal that motivates you. Not Sally, not Jennifer, not Jasmine, you. It needs to motivate you. If it's going to happen, you need to have the fire in your belly to go make that happen, because it's going to take hard work. It's going to take consistency. It's going to take saying no and making sacrifices to certain things. Okay? So rule number 1 is set goals that motivate you, that it's important to you, that it's valuable for you. You need to have an interest in achieving it. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. Motivation is key in achieving your goals. You need to be motivated. So the next part is it needs to be a high priority in your life. It needs to be a super high priority. There's no point saying, do you know what, I fancy that car, but then it's not a priority. You're not going, you're not doing the daily steps every day to make it happen. You're not speaking to the people. You're not going, taking it for a test drive. You've not got it on your vision board. It's not in your goal list. You've not got a picture of it on your wall that's going to motivate you. It needs to be high priority in your life for you to achieve it. Without this focus, you can end up with too many goals, ladies. You need to be laser focused on achieving the ones that really, really matter to you. And you need to have a must-have, a must-do attitude. Like, I'm going to go and do this. Not, oh, I really want that car. I don't think I'm going to get it, though. You need to have the belief that you're going to achieve it. And ultimately the attitude that I'm going to go and get that. I deserve that. Putting it out to Mr. Universe like you've already earned that. Does that make sense? So it's not faking it until you make it, ladies. It's faithing it until you make it. It's having the faith in your abilities. It's having the faith in your drive. It's having the faith in your goals and knowing that you can get it. You can get anything you want to as long as you're willing to hustle and put the hard work in. Yes or no? Hell yes. So tip, girls, to make sure your goal is motivating, write it down and put why it's valuable to you. If your goal is to have that dream car, what is it about having that car that's going to be valuable to you? Is it that you're going to be able to take your children to the beach on a Sunday? Is it that it's going to give you ultimate independence? Is it that you're going to be able to go and, you know, take that interview for that job that you've wanted down in London because you've got the car to drive there? What is it that's going to get you there? What is it that's going to keep the fire going so you go and achieve it? Can you see that your goal needs to have something that's going to move you and motivate you to actually go and put the work in? And ask yourself this, if you were to share what would you tell people to convince them it was a worthwhile goal? This is really crucial when you're setting goals, girls. If you have set a goal and then you can go and share it with the world, then that's telling me that you're ready for that goal, that you're going to put the work in. What would you say to somebody to convince them that you're going to make it happen? Remember vulnerability and value when you're sharing your goals, okay? You're going to have that likable factor. People are going to know, like, and trust you from you sharing, okay? And then when you achieve it, oh, my God, that's when the magic's really going to happen, girls. So number 2 is set SMART goals. Now, I want you to write SMART down diagonal like that. So SMART, just like that. SMART. I want you to write it down. So when you're setting SMART goals, it means specific. That's the first one. Specific. So what does specific mean? A specific goal? Well, that means it's clear and it's a defined goal. You really, really want it, right? It's a high priority. Number 2, the M is measurable. Yeah, you've decided the amounts and the dates and what it's going to take. Daily action, which we spoke about, you split it down. Number 3, which is the A, attainable. That you can actually achieve it. Okay, it's not over and above where it's going to deflate you if you don't get it. Does that make sense? It needs to be possible. Okay. Number 4, which is the R, is relevant. Relevant to where you are and who you are right now. Okay, not overachievable. It needs to be direct to your life and your career. If it's completely like over here, you know, you want to do charity work, but you like spending money on, I don't know, random stuff, and people see you going out on a Friday night, you know, you've got to have that boundary, because again, the know, like and trust factor is there as well when you're setting goals. Okay, don't want people to say you're faking it until you make it, you're faithing it until you make it. Remember what I said there. And number 5, which is the T, is time bound. You've set a deadline. You've said to yourself, do you know what? I'm going to achieve this by January 2018. Make the goals. Have the deadline. It's going to create urgency for you, ladies. Okay. So number 3 is set goals in writing. This is huge for me. This is one of my favourite ones. Now, at the end of every year, girls, I set my goals, my yearly goals, okay, what I want to achieve by the end of the following year. And I write them down on a piece of paper. I fold them up, I put them in an envelope, and I put, don't open until December 2000 and the next year. And it goes on my shelf and I leave it there. And then the ultimate aim is that when I open that, I tick every single thing off. Can you imagine the feeling that you're going to get, knowing that hard work you've put in for 12 months, you've achieved everything that you said you wanted to achieve? So setting yearly goals is important. But also, you know, writing down your daily goals, your weekly goals, and your monthly goal is crucial as well. So make sure you're setting all the boundaries, ladies. And tip for setting your goals in writing is frame the goal statement in a positive, okay? Everything's positive towards it, yeah? And tip number 2, do a to-do list or project board. Write down what it's going to take to get to that goal. What steps are you going to need to take to get to that goal? Really crucial. Number 4 is action plan, which we just spoke about, daily, weekly, monthly, setting the action plan, breaking it down. You know, if the new house that you're buying needs a £10,000 deposit, then what does that mean? Split it over the year, split it over the month, split it over the weeks. What do you need to achieve in your business to make it happen? Okay, and number 5 is stick with it. Consistency is key. It's not going to happen overnight. You've got to understand that a goal without a plan is just a wish. So sit down, ladies, and think about what you want to achieve. Sit down and really tailor your goals around the lifestyle that you want rather than dwelling and looking at where you are right now. If you're not where you want to be right now, set your goals higher. Trust me, you will thank me for it. It changed my life. You know, I was the girl that didn't think that I was ever going to amount to anything. I now sit here on a Saturday afternoon sharing my knowledge with you girls who are probably in the same position as what I was, struggling to make the ends meet, having debt collectors through the door, letters upon letters, bill after bill that I didn't know whether I was ever going to be able to afford it. And you know what? For me, I was in that mindset for a very long time. I can't have, I don't deserve, I'm never. They were the words that I used to say to myself until I decided to change. I started to look at life on a more positive light, okay, because I knew my why. I knew what I wanted to achieve. I started to dream bigger. I started to set the goals and I started to work hard. I set my goals smart. And I've not stopped hustling since. This business takes drive. It really does. It takes a pretty special person to help others achieve greatness. And you know what? This is the only industry that allows us to help others overcome and become better than us. It's a pretty amazing concept when you think about it. So I'm proud of you all for being here on a Saturday. I'm proud of you all for listening. I know there's been a lot of interference with the internet and stuff, and I will promise you that we'll get that rectified at some point, okay? The next webinar, we will have no interference. I'll make sure of it. I'll be on the phone to Sky in a minute. So, yeah, so I'm going to love you and leave you. I want you to really think about what it is that we've spoke about today, and I hope that you've had a light bulb moment throughout this webinar today, okay? So I'm going to love you and leave you. If you've got any questions about what it is that we've spoke about today, feel free to post them into the subscribers site. And, you know, throughout today, as I'm packing for New Orleans and Vegas, I will get through to them, okay? So I'm going to love you and leave you. Have an amazing day. Please share that you've been on this webinar as well with me today. That would be amazing. If you could hashtag it the Boss Lady Revolution, that would be great also. And feel free to tag me in your posts. I'd love to see what you thought about this webinar. Okay, so now, ladies, I'm going to love you and leave you, like I said, and you will be getting an email at some point today about the Boss Lady Revolution interview with Amanda Cave. So I'm really looking forward to sharing the webinar with her. Hopefully tomorrow, if she's available, fingers crossed, because like I said, I want to get everything done and dusted for you girls before I jet set away. I want to ensure that you've got everything you need to kick August off with a mighty bang. So I'm going to love you, and I'll see you all soon, guys. Mwah. See you soon.